Hello and thanks for watching. This is the 6P protocol, a template to guide and monitor school-wide implementation. I'm Richard Gonzalez, middle school principal of Bronx Arts. And today we are going to cover the Bronx Arts Scholars Initiative Program. Let's begin. The imperatives of implementation are 6Ps that help guide a school in implementation of a new plan or initiative. This template is meant to help any principal or administrator stay on track and make sure that the implementation of their plan is moving forward in the best way by following these 6Ps. The P's of purpose, picture, plan, part, public, and publish all go into making a smooth implementation. Let's begin. The purpose, of course, is to set a clear rationale for what you are doing, be it a new initiative or a new program. Bronx Arts Scholars, B.A.S, is a school-wide positive behavior system that monitors and tracks a scholar's conduct in keeping with the qualities of a Bronx Arts middle school student, in that they achieve, respect, think, and study. What we want to do is we want to give each scholar the appropriate grade for their effort with B.A.S. So they will earn a base grade or B.A.S grade. I keep using them interchangeably. We'll have to make a determination. But this base grade is a citizenship grade, as well as a standard for incentives and eligibility in student leadership positions, something that will become much more prevalent in middle school. They help reinforce the school's expectations, and they recognize student achievement and conduct. Lastly, base grades help new middle school students assimilate to the existing culture of Bronx Arts elementary students, and it gives them clear steps and expectations to do so. So the picture is that we will have this program called the Bronx Arts Scholars, focusing on the first letter of arts with achieve, respect, think, and study. This school year, we will have the opportunity to pilot this with the 5th grade before we implement it at Bronx Arts Middle. Base grades, these citizenship grades, will be measured against a rubric in every class and every day. Every day a student starts fresh. And based on these scholarly expectations, they teach valuable soft skills like perseverance, empathy, and grit. They're independent of academic grades, and a student's academic work will not affect their base grade, nor will the base grade affect their academic grade. Achieve, respect, think, and study will be the expectations for all 5th grade students used in classrooms and throughout the school. We will use these averages to reward the high-performing scholars. Incentives will vary from big incentives like field trips to smaller ones like ice cream or pizza. And unlike other merit or token economy programs, base grades are not optional, and a student cannot opt out. It is part of the routine that each of them will receive these daily. They drive academic expectations and the school's climate and culture, and we can use this for eligibility. Base grades can also be used for school-wide initiatives and build school spirit and boost morale. Here's our plan. Working with the 5th grade team, I will help articulate the expectations for achieve, respect, think, and study. We'll give concrete examples for each one with the staff and scholar expectation. The team and I will create a rubric to determine and evaluate students' mastery, and staff shall motivate, praise, and encourage scholars by any means necessary to meet these standards. We will create base grade protocols for tracking, grading, and submission deadlines, and we will determine when base grades will be used for eligibility purposes, if at all, this year. Base grades are a measure of how well a Bronx Arts Middle School student's attitude, conduct, and interactions exhibit these values of arts. And we will publicize this program, and we will have visual reminders throughout the school to remind the 5th graders of the expectations and also to motivate them. Using a touch of humor, we will remind them that Bronx Arts scholars need to do this daily. Now, these are just draft ideas, so you have an example. All about that B.A.S. Well, maybe we won't use this one. In each class, these posters will be posted. The scholars will see what their expectation is for achieve, what the teacher expectation is, and an example of what it looks like. Once again, I would like to reiterate, this is just a draft. This will be determined and articulated once I meet with the 5th grade team. It is the expectation that we will have these grades taken in every class every day. Everyone does their part to teach, model, and review and reinforce arts, measures their attitude and conduct, and the redirection of students needs to be based in these expectations. Is that answer respectful? How do you think that will? Apart from the rubric that we will use for evaluation, teachers should also have their own classroom incentives for daily and/or weekly based accomplishments. The rubric will look similar to this template outline I have here. Final determination made, of course, by the 5th grade team and me. And for the public part of the plan, we will have the 5th grade teachers determine when we will roll this out. Our meeting will take place next week. We'll explain the system to the 5th graders and their families, as well as the art teachers. We will always have these expectations posted, and we will meet as a team to debrief the system, troubleshoot, and collect data. I will share my findings with the leadership team on a regular basis. And of course, we will publish this plan in its entirety and share it with all the stakeholders. Hard copies available in my office as well. This plan will be shared with all of you via the OneDrive, as well as the YouTube video. I ask that you please keep this to yourself as we are still in beta form for this. And once we are ready to unroll the real one, we will do so with the whole staff. Thanks again.